What's up, X-treme kids of Ottawa and around the world? This is First Lady Kay, and we want to welcome you to our midweek story time where we're reading our Bible storybook by Veggie Tales. I have a special guest today. Mouse is going to be reading you today's story. So let's welcome her. Woo! And let's get started.
Hey, boys and girls. I don't know about you, but sometimes I'm scared of more things than I care to think about. That's why I turn on my Larry Boy flashlight when I go to bed. But last night, my flashlight went out. If I had knees, they'd have been knocking. That's when Bob reminded me of all the first stories we ever told. It's a story called, Where's God When I'm Scared? Junior, it's time for bed, Mom Asparagus said. Besides, that tale from the CRISPR TV show is too scary for you. I'm not scared, Junior answers as he turned off the TV and climbed the stairs. Junior was sitting in the darkness of his bedroom when suddenly, crash! A big red monster appeared out of nowhere. Wham! Junior's toy chest flew open and out popped a baby pickle. Junior was happy to realize it was Bob the tomato and Larry the cucumber. We heard you were scared, so we thought we'd help. Bob and Larry sang a song about how God is bigger than any monster. You don't have to be afraid because God is the biggest, Bob explained. Bigger than King Kong? Asked Junior. Because King Kong's a really, really big monkey. Next to God, King Kong would look like an itty-bitty bug, Bob said. Is he bigger than the slime monster? Junior wondered. Because he's the biggest monster of them all. Compared to God, the slime monster is like a teeny little cornflake, Larry said. Just look in the sky. God made all those stars out of nothing, Larry explained as they looked out the window. Wow, Junior said. The slime monster can't do that. And God made the animals and all the people too, Bob continued. That's why we don't have to be afraid. Everything God made is very special to him. So God's the biggest of all, and he's on my team, Junior shouted. Junior was beginning to feel like he could go to sleep until, bang! Yikes! It's Frankencelery, Junior screamed. The monster that scared Junior on the TV show jumped right into his bedroom.
My name is Phil Winkelstein, and I'm an actor from Toddly-do. I just pretended to be Frankencelery on TV.
Junior couldn't believe it all. All the monsters that Junior was afraid of weren't monsters at all.
Hey, what's all that racket? Junior's dad asked, peeking in.
Oh, I was just singing, Junior said. God is bigger than any monster. He made the whole universe, and he's taking good care of me too.
That's right, his dad agreed. It sounded like you were doing some good thinking. Now get some sleep. I love you, little mister.
I love you, big mister, and Junior, and then in the dark, Junior fell fast asleep. The end. So, the Bible story. Take my advice. Don't do scary stuff in the first place. But if you still wind up getting scared, just remember that God is bigger than any monster there is. Here's a story about some really big guys who got scared, but learned that God can handle anything. This is the story of how Jesus walks on water from Matthew 14:22 to 33. Right away, Jesus made the disciples get into the boat. He had them go on ahead of him to the other side of the Sea of Galilee. Then he sent the crowd away. After he had sent them away, he went up on a mountainside to pray by himself. That evening came. He was there all alone. The boat was already a long way from land, and it was being pounded and hit by waves because the wind was blowing against it. Early in the morning, Jesus went out to his disciples. He walked on the lake. They saw him walking on the lake and were terrified. "It's a ghost," they said, and they cried out in fear. Right away, Jesus called out to them, "Be brave, it is I, don't be afraid. Lord is with you," Peter asked. "If it is, tell me to come to you on the water." "Come," Jesus said. So Peter got out of the boat. He walked on the water toward Jesus. But when Peter saw the wind, he was afraid again. He began to sink. He cried out, "Lord, save me!" Right away, Jesus reached out his hand and caught him. "Your faith is so small," he said. "Why did you doubt me?" When they climbed into the boat, the wind died down. Then those on the boat worshiped Jesus. They said, "You really are the Son of God." It's true, we all get scared sometimes, but it's really important to remember just how much Jesus loves us. After all, God made absolutely everything, and God is going to take care of all those things and all those people he created. As for me, I don't even need my Larry Boy flashlight anymore. I hope you'll remember how much you loved, and next time you're scared. After all, God made you special, and he loves you very much. Isaiah 41:10, so do not be afraid. I am with you.
X-treme kids, what a wonderful time with the Mouse and Story Time. Thank you so much for being with us this week. Here is our memory verse once again, Isaiah 41:10. So do not be afraid. I am with you. Can you say it one more time with me? So, do not be afraid, for I am with you. Wonderful, X-treme kids. This week, if you can write a song about how God is bigger than everything and how we don't need to be afraid, send me the recording of you singing this wonderful song at ottawachurchkids@gmail.com, and you'll receive a special prize in the mail. Thanks for being with us, and remember, not only did God make you special and he loves you very much, but who else loves you? We do! Mwah!